Cold and flu season is upon us, and it seems like everyone has different advice on how to avoid getting sick, but what really works when it comes to boosting your immunity. Registered nutritionist and founder of Sprout Right, Leanne Phillipson-Webb, joins us with a list of vitamins and foods that help enhance our health. We need this right now. Welcome for coming in. It's just on kind of the edge of all of that season. We're talking about, flu season, all of this kind of thing. And, when it comes to supplements, we have a lot of beliefs, whether they're grounded or not, but vitamin C is one of them that we really think can help fight a cold.
It's so important, and I just want to say that I've partnered with the Canadian Health Food Association. Natural Health Product Week is coming up from November the 2nd to the 8th, and that's really why I want to talk about this, because it's so important for us to understand misconceptions, confusion with everything that we've got on the table. So I just wanted to do some myth busting today. Vitamin C, as you said, is one of the biggest. We think if we take vitamin C, it's going to ward off that cold. You're going to stay well all winter. Not necessarily. Studies do show that it can shorten the duration and the severity, but not necessarily keep it off completely. So I always recommend that my clients take it themselves, they give it to their children, because even though the studies say what they say, I have reports consistently, I was not nearly as sick all winter, or if it came, it went quickly. So I'm going to keep on taking it, even if the studies say, just take it every day. And we've got some beautiful vitamin C rich foods here, which of course getting it from food is important, but just because of the winter, I do bring in a supplement at this time.
In addition to it.
Yes.
Vitamin D is the next one we talk a lot about for immune system.
Vitamin D is huge, and a lot of people, again, think that I'm just going to eat my vitamin D or rely on the sunshine. Well, in Canada, from October right the way through until May, we need to take it. And just to illustrate, to get the 600 IUs that as adults we need every day, you need 15 eggs.
Yeah, well, you're not going to do that
6 cups of milk or 4 tins of tuna a day. So that's not going to happen. This is absolutely the perfect place to have a supplement in every single day.
Okay, and there I notice you've got the liquid, but you've also got the tablet. Is the liquid absorbed any better than a tablet?
I do love liquids, but in the case of vitamin D, most of the time you've got a gel cap, or I quite like those because you've got the liquid inside.
So is it better than the tablet?
You can go either way. Yeah, it depends on who you're giving it to. The drops are always really good. And also, we understand the difference between good bacteria and bad bacteria. And on chfa.ca, they have a survey that they conducted Canadians across the country, and I am so thrilled to hear that 70% of us understand that probiotics boost immunity. I was so thrilled because we've talked about it on the show before. So here I've got probiotics, which you can take every day. Such a sneaky way to get into the immune system by boosting the gut. And then also right here I've got some kombucha, which is fermented tea, kefir, and kimchi. Don't always find those in your supermarket. So hop on to chfa.ca. They have a really cool tool. Put in your postcode and it'll direct you to a health food store where you'll find foods like this.
And you've got some honey.
Oh, I know, it's so good, honey. But this in particular is called raw or unpasteurized honey. Now foods, again, trying to boost the immune system with foods is important. And because of the antibacterial, even disinfecting properties of honey, we can take a spoonful of it. The enzymes, the minerals, and the sugars help to disinfect a sore throat, for instance. Or if you get a burn, my mom used to put on butter. Now just put on honey, and then the kids will be licking it off.
Wow, that's great.
So strong.
But make sure it's unpasteurized.
Unpasteurized or raw. Just have to read the label a little more carefully. And it's just fantastic. I use it all the time and take a spoonful or give it to my kids and say, oh, I've got a bit of a sore throat, Mom. So I'm like, oh, come on, let's just go get, we call it the sick honey, and that's the one. And then over here, I've got, this is the Dirty Dozen. So these are the foods that we want to try and buy organic if we can. So there is a list called the Clean 15 or the Dirty Dozen. And again, on chfa.ca, just pop on there. There's a whole list. Makes you a very organic, a savvy organic shopper. And all of these foods will also reduce the amount of pesticides that go into our body by 80%. Again, boosting. We're all just about boosting. And, have all of these beautiful colors every day, as well as these other foods. And it's just going to keep us going all winter long.
I know. Leanne, thank you very much for coming in.
My pleasure.